The Trump shooter has been identified. And would you be surprised? What a loser. I mean, did you expect him to look any other way? When I heard there was a young man out there who attempted to shoot Trump right in the forehead, I knew this was exactly what he was going to look like. And this is just another clear example. These young guys that are so preoccupied with politics. What's Joe Biden up to today? Oh, man, I woke up, I'm stressed out. What's Trump up to? What did Trump say? Nigga, who gives a fuck? Look at this guy. Complete loser. His entire life revolves around politics. Nigga, who gives a fuck about politics? How many times do I have to say it? No matter how rage-filled you get, no matter how angry you get about Trump and Biden, them niggas are doing just fine. Last time I saw, Biden got a rollie on his wrist. Last time I checked, Trump is a billionaire. Trump is raw dogging 19-year-old blondes. Do you understand that? Trump is raw dogging right after playing 3 hours of golf. His nuts are all sweaty. Imagine Trump's swamp ass. All the swamp ass sweat sweeping down to his nutsack and marinating. Marinating in his nutsack. And then he goes inside, takes his pants off. Come here, How. I need you to lick my ass and balls right now. Come suck some presidential balls, Ho. I don't got too much time. Make it quick. But then we have these losers. Gets no bitches. Looks like shit. Doesn't work out. Doesn't have a rollie on his wrist. Doesn't wear Cartier glasses. Preoccupied about politics. Oh my God. I'm worried about the future of this country. Nigga, fuck this country. Worry about yourself, you idiot. You moron. Now look at you. Gone. Got your head blown off on the roof of a shed. Could you imagine? Could you imagine going out this way? And by the way, this guy, he went out without ever raw dogging a female. Could you imagine you died because you were so passionate about a guy named Donald Trump? A guy, by the way, Donald Trump, a guy who's been raw dogging the most top shelf women on the planet for the past 40 to 50 years. And you died. You died trying to get rid of him before being able to raw dog a fat five from Pennsylvania. You never got to experience the feeling of busting the nut inside of a fat girl and then being scared, having a pregnancy scare, and having to run off to Dwayne Reed to buy a plan B. You never got to experience the feeling of having pussy yogurt all over your shaft because you decided to have sex with a girl that has a yeast infection. None of these things you've experienced and will never experience because you're dead. You're gone. And all because of why? Well, you see, I'm very into politics and I keep track of all the politicians. Even though all the politicians are raw dogging all the most beautiful women, even though all the politicians are walking around with rollies and they're making millions on Wall Street with insider information, I'm very worried and concerned about what they do next. And it makes me angry when they don't do what I want. Trump doesn't do what I want. I'm angry about it. I'm angry about it. Nigga, go to the gym. You look like shit. I mean, the kid was 18 years old, already balding. What's your diet like? I mean, how is this possible? And I don't want to hear anything about genetics. You're 18 and already balding? Yeah? Well, what's this guy's diet? How often did this loser get some sun? If I was 18 and I look at my school year picture and I'm already balding, you think I would give any fucks about politics? I'd be scrambling, going insane, going crazy, trying to figure out, how do I stop this? Nigga, you worried about Trump? You're going bald at 18. Meanwhile, Trump has more hair than ever. And like, look, I'm going to say it. I love Trump just as much as the next guy. Yes, I voted for Trump. I supported Trump. But I don't give a fuck what Trump got going on. Had Trump died yesterday or 2 days ago, you think I would have been like, oh man, my life, Trump died? Oh, bro, what the fuck? Where do we go from here? No, nigga, I still gotta go to the gym. I'm still gonna eat steaks and honey every single day, wake up every morning with a massive rod as hard as a rock, and still try to make millions so I can live the same type of life Trump lives. Because all I ever care about is money, pussy, and muscles. Nothing else matters. Had this loser had his priorities right, had his priorities been money, pussy, and muscles instead of politics, none of this would have happened. His family is destroyed now. His parents are going through hell right now. The CIA, the FBI, all these agencies are going through all of his parents' shit. Every single dick pictures that ever took. That weird picture your dad decided to take 3 years ago when he was alone at the house, where he put his wife's panties on and he pulled it to the side and he spread his ass cheeks. The NRA, the CIA, and the FBI, they've seen it by now. They know about it. And they're laughing about it. And all because of what? Because you decided to be Mr. Politics. Instead of worrying about pussy and money, I'm going to be Mr. Politics, and I'm going to be very passionate about politics in this country, and I'm going to get myself shot on top of a shed. And it doesn't end there. You know, this guy has been a loser for years now. They spoke to one of his classmates, and apparently the guy used to get bullied up and down the school. He used to sit by himself. He was a complete loner. He used to go in with the worst fits possible, according to one of his classmates. He used to come in with hunting gear. Like he was going to go hunt some deer right after class. And it's like, look, I understand getting bullied is not fun. Getting bullied sucks. But it's like, when you're getting bullied, my nigga, get the hint. People are trying to tell you, hey, you're too weird for us, so we're just going to bully you. Nobody wants to sit with you because you're weird. And you care too much about politics. Nigga, we're 17. We're trying to figure out how we can get a better jawline. No, we don't want to talk about Biden. We want to talk about jaws We want to talk about mewing and jawlines. That's all that matters. Have you noticed all 17-year-olds now, all they care about is having a jawline. And they're trying to figure out how to get a perfect jawline. Because that's what's important in life, you fucking idiot. If you get a nice jawline, you're going to pull more bitches. Life is going to be better. The statistics are there. People that are more attractive get better high-paying jobs. They get more opportunities in life. Nigga, why are you worried about politics when you're going bald and you don't have a jawline? Look, you can have all these losers who, if it wasn't for the fame, if it wasn't for all the clout, they would be incels themselves, like Penguin Zero. Talk shit about looks maxing and about how shallow guys are that worry so much about their looks. But looks maxing, a guy who's completely obsessed with his appearance and meticulously works on himself, could have avoided this catastrophe. This fucking loser could have avoided all the years of torment in high school had he looked better. And I don't want to hear any excuses, because when I was in high school, I seen way too many transformations. I remember 3 clear examples of guys that I went to school with in the 8th grade. They looked like complete nerds. They were outcasts. Nobody really wanted to talk to them too much. Freshman year, completely different people. And you know, when you're young, it's kind of weird to have conversations with people. So you didn't even ask them like, "Oh man, you look great." You can't say that shit. You just like thinking in yourself like, "Damn, this guy looks good now. What the fuck? This guy was a fucking loser just a couple months ago. What the fuck happened?" What happened was the nigga got horny, started working out all summer, came into school looking like a completely different person, and changed the trajectory of his high school career. It could have been bad. It could have been bad for these three guys I'm talking about. It could have been bad. And the rest of high school, I remember them just like always in the gym, always working out, always had a girlfriend by their side. So I don't want to hear any excuses. The guy was a loser in high school. The guy was a loser after high school. And the guy died being a loser. He will be remembered for the rest of eternity as a loser who cares too much about politics. Instead of being worried what he was supposed to be worried about. Pussy, money, and muscles.